So,
And Gnomenclature's rolling something up.
so you guys, well, is everyone here, first of all?
Yep.
Yep.
Said he was doing something. Yeah.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So if you're ready, you can start. Ralph?
We are live.
Oh, okay. So, hey guys, welcome to God knows what chapter of Discordant Whispers we're on now. Is anyone up for giving a quick recap of last session, considering it was basically just a fight?
A bunch of hag ladies wanted to touch my nether regions.
And Ozone rolled
Wonderfully.
an almost impractical number of ones and basically dominated or whatever the whole fight.
Yeah, I don't think almost impractical is the proper. I think impractical is good enough. Definitely impractical amount.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oof.
So alright, so we are in battle, and the last person to actually go was the Night Hag. So we're at the top of initiative. So that would be Ozone. Have you been brought back?
Sure it would. I was brought back to
Yeah,
life.
right. Yeah, you were brought back by
Back to life? Back to reality?
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go the other way, but we've done that one before with the bringing me back to life. Yeah.
Back to the here and now.
Yeah, wake me
Get my
up.
blood to run.
Oh wow.
Wake up! Save me!
Well, I mean, wake me up before you go.
Oh my god. I hate all of you. Ozone, go, please.
Well, I'm trying to hang on like a yo-yo. So, so my conditions again. My conditions at this point now were like, I guess, cleared out because I was knocked unconscious.
Yeah, do status ailments disappear once you're rendered unconscious?
Yeah, I said that they were gone when you woke up.
All right, and so as far as I understand, the situation is still a hostile one, in need of some sort of remedy that one can apply with preferably fire and or ice.
I
Yeah.
mean, you could definitely go that route.
Ah, okay. So I guess what I'm gonna do, because I think I ran out of my magic points and my dignity in the last session, I'm just going to...
You ran out of your dignity a long time ago.
Yeah. I am going to cast a fire bolt, and I'm just getting up my little text file here, so I can just paste this without having to type it.
Every rest you get temporary dignity die.
And here you go. Then some fire. There you go. An 8. Does an 8 hit?
It does not.
Wonderful.
At least it wasn't a fucking 1.
Yeah, but it was close. In fact, it was as close as you can get to a 1.
Oh. Oh.
God, I really
What happened to your Tides of Chaos thing? Did you use it already?
I think I have, and it still failed when I used it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, alright.
That's fine.
Well-
I mean, hey, Firebolt.
And you had inspiration.
I believe so. And when I used it, it just got me out of not being like assaulted further. I think that's all it
Yeah.
did.
Daergram, it's your turn.
Okay, so if I remember correctly,
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. Ozone, did you want to move or anything?
I think I'm probably still reeling from the assault. I just got the firebolt off. I think I'll be okay to move later.
Okay, no problem.
I see no need to move at the moment.
Alright, so Daergram, go right ahead.
if I remember correctly, in the last session, Benny went down and he got revived somehow.
You revived
Yes.
him.
I revived
You're
him.
the somehow.
Now, was Johnny knocked out?
Yeah,
Johnny
but
was
they
not.
rolled a nat 20 on their death saving throw.
So which of us looks the
He
worst?
rolls a nat 20 on his saving throw, but so to clarify something, he rolled a nat 20 on his saving throw to what you guys experienced, he did not seem to revive.
Gotcha.
He did not
Okay.
seem to get up. He's still down.
Okay.
He did not get up.
He did not get up.
So, does my character know any kind of shenanigans happened between that private chat you guys had?
Nope.
Okay, so if that's the case, I'm gonna try to heal him and revive him.
Oh, you heard the shenanigans?
No, I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
How far is he from me?
Uh,
I
He's in
believe
range.
I was 25 feet away from you.
Second question, am I surrounded by any enemies?
no, there's only one enemy, and you weren't. You weren't in combat with them when you fell, right? You weren't. No, you were in a
No, we
line.
were in combat.
No, you were fine. Yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna go ahead and cure wounds him.
Okay. So you get the sense that your spell works in the sense that, like, it gives hit points. He still doesn't open his eyes or get up.
No, get up!
So how much did you heal me for?
I'll do it now. Give me 1 sec.
Because that's important.
9. What spell level when healing others?
And is Cure Wounds touch based?
Yeah, that was the touch one. That's why I went up to him.
Oh, okay. So when you touch him, he feels ice cold.
No.
All right.
If now, I will just end my turn.
Okay, Addison, your turn.
So I look at Daergram, and Daergram tries to revive Gnomenclature, and he's not responsive to the healing spell.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to respond to it.
Alright, I turn and look at the hag. Give me a dexterity saving throw as I cast Fairy Fire on her.
Oh yeah, and since Benny went down, you and Cathixis are no longer
Yeah, we're not hasted.
benefiting from it.
Wait, Cathixis is down too?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
Benny, Ozone went down, so his magic that was active was cancelled.
You got a 16?
Yeah.
Damn it, that means.
Sorry, Poppy.
Sorry.
It's fine. I guess I'll still go and attack.
Okay.
Oof.
You were very distracted by nomenclatures. Downfall.
Yay. Okay. Alright.
Alright, so I'll do that, and then I'll back away, and as long as I attack, I don't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Alright, no problem. Alright, so Nomenclature, give me a death saving throw.
With advantage?
No.
We don't add our constitution, right? It's just
No.
a D10 roll.
Unless you're a bard, right?
Thank you, Ralph. 8.
Alright, that's one fail. Alright, so Cathixis, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I always do in these situations, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a thingy. That's the one. That's the one. Let me... moment, please. Alright. Oh wait, that's the wrong Discord.
Wow.
I'm assuming that's a miss.
But you get more than one ray.
I know, but that first one's a miss.
Yeah.
The second one's probably not, though.
That's it. Yeah.
Alright. Yes. Yes.
All right. So when you hit with that spell, you see that the creature before you sort of shudders and drops down to both of its knees, and it's sort of very weak at this point.
Oh.
It seems to be like that was because between the lightning bolt I hit it before and this that like really hurt it.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's basically it. That's all I can do.
Okay. All right. So she is going to. You see her sort of look up and narrow her eyes, and she vanishes.
That bitch.
She vanishes. For all you guys are aware, combat is over. So Ozone, we'll keep it in initiative just for now. Ozone, it's your turn.
I'm gonna I'll take my second wind, and I'll just roll my D10. I'm trying to recover from that wonderful.
Yes,
that was only a few
Sorcerer with
moments.
second wind.
And so D10 is that a +1? Really? So, all right, 5 points. So yeah, I'll take that second wind, and I'm catching my breath, and it's like, wow, what happened there?
All right,
And that's
Daergram.
So, I'm standing over his cold, lifeless body, and I'm a little
You're standing over his cold body. Yes.
and I need to find out what's going on with him. Can I do a medicine check to see if I know what he has?
I would. Yeah, you could roll a medicine check.
I will guide myself.
Okay. All right. So his body looks fine. For all intents and purposes, your spell should have brought him back. So the feeling that you get about it is that him not waking up is not an issue of the body. Give me a religion check.
Weak mind.
Actually, I get advantage on mental saving throws against magic, so bite me.
What do you? Oh my god! Seriously?
21 again.
I've got a weak mind.
So your best diagnosis, and you're pretty sure that this is the case, is that his soul seems to be trapped somewhere.
No. I let the rest of the group know what I think might be the case. Guys, I don't know if he's gonna come back. It's like his soul is trapped in somewhere not good.
Does he at least have a pulse?
Yeah, well, his body's okay, but his
body's
mind.
okay. His body's okay, but everything is still like there's no physical responses, but there is no form of trauma that seems so severe that he should be dead.
We should
Yeah,
at least take care of his body.
The last thing everybody saw was a hag point a finger at me, and then I just went down. That was it.
Well, yes, but they did also just see Daergram heal you, and when
Yeah.
he healed you, it knit your wound.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, so he, what happened?
I said, "Ha, that's right."
Yeah. So when Daergram healed you, it knit your wounds. You still didn't wake up. So that's the kind of confusing part.
Spook.
Addison.
I look over at Cathexis. Is there any way that you could reach into his mind and communicate with him? Maybe his body is unable to respond, but maybe you can speak with him telepathically.
I can try.
Yeah, so I'll pass my turn to Cathexis.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just start off with trying to communicate with him telepathically.
All right. So when you do this mentally, you see a sort of, I don't. It's not like it's not like his mind has been vacated, but it's like it's empty in the sense that it's not like he's not there. Look, the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Wait,
Kind of thing.
I want to make sure this is Ozone, yes?
This is fucking asshole. Asshole. The lights are on, but nobody's home. And when you do reach into his mind, you notice a sort. You notice a sort of small, dark thing move toward the body very quickly from the air, sort of swoop in.
Can I try grabbing it?
You can try.
Flare blows!
How about you just roll a dexterity check?
Oh.
Don't flurry blows my bird, you asshole. Punch
did not
bone to death.
You do not catch it. So what you notice is that what you miss grabbing is Simone, and Simone lands on the body and faces you. And when she looks at you, she caws, and her eyes flash bright green. When her eyes flash bright green, what and that bright green sort of radiates out through the whole area. So each of you see what Cathexis sees, and what you see is you see eyes opening, and then you sort of feel like you're looking around in a sort of dark room filled with green orbs. Then the eyes look down, and you see a sort of small-statured albino gnome. And then the eyes look up, and when the eyes look up, you see,
This is what Cathexis is seeing?
this is what Cathexis is seeing. This is what all of you are seeing.
Through my eyes.
Yeah. Then when you look up, you see this.
Oops.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Cathexis has seen worse.
Mm-hmm. You see this.
This is worse.
A sort of. You see this sort of tall fey woman in between these orbs, sort of examining each of them, and she takes notice of you. And steps forward. Then what you see kind of stops. And you get a sense. That Nomenclature is okay, but he's not going to be back right away.
I'm not okay.
So,
So I
which one
look.
of you is carrying him?
Where's Lenny?
I like how it's just dead silent.
Yeah. Fuck
I know.
you, guys.
I said, where's Lenny?
Lenny sort of nudging Nomenclature and whining.
I pull out my special bag.
Oh my god.
It's gonna fucking eat me.
We could strap him onto Lenny, probably.
Nomenclature wakes up, looks at you all, and says, "You're all assholes," and then dies again.
That is not canon. So, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I go over to Nomenclature and I look at him and I, like I kneel over and I'm looking at him and then I look at Cathixis and I say, anything?
I look back down at him, look at Addison, and I just shake my head.
Simone flies from Nomenclature's chest to Addison's shoulder, and kind of caws at you and looks directly at you. Do you look at Simone?
Simone? Yeah.
Okay. So the eyes flash bright green again, and you see an image. You see what you assume is. Give me an insight check.
But I've seen this person before, haven't I?
What?
Because, am I seeing this image? Because I've seen them before.
Yep.
See who?
The image you see.
You see. Well, you just saw this image of this same Fae. Yeah, you just saw this image. But because I rolled before. Remember when I saw that spiritual bird that no one else saw, like a couple sessions ago? Oh yeah. So yeah, you have seen that. You've seen this.
Yeah, so I know exactly who this is because I think I rolled like a nat 20 religion check or an arcana check, and I knew exactly who it was.
Yeah, you know who it is.
Oh, so okay, so continue.
So she looks at you, and you see this image, and you see an image of sort of her communicating with this sort of pale gnome that you seem to be inhabiting. And you see her call over one of the green orbs. And in the green orb, you see a bird's eye view of the battle that you guys just fought. And then you see a zoomed in version of that orb with just your face in it, wreathed in shadow. And you get a sense of extreme love, loss, and yearning. And
I start clenching my fist because it's making me really angry.
And then you get the sense almost like the woman who is communicating with this pale gnome is also understanding what you're feeling as well, because you get a sense of sorrow. You also get the sense of sorrow, almost like there's a sorrow that she's being misunderstood, and that you also get the sense that Nomenclature will be fine.
Yeah, so what I get from her, so the sorrow is she's feeling sorrowful because she thinks that I'm misunderstanding her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Ultimately, the reason that I'm mad is because like the orb that has those different feelings is making me mad because I know that orb with all of the feelings that I feel on a daily basis. So like Addison was really upset just because it's kind of like, that bitch has my number.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah. So it wasn't angry like at her. It was just kind of angry because it's kind of like, even if it is some sort of deific being, it's kind of like, you don't know me.
And you get a sense that sort of like that emotion that you were feeling that was being projected into you sort of like kind of pulls back. and you get the sense of sorrow again, because almost like the being that's communicating with you, the last thing that they want to do is hurt or anger you.
Yeah. So I stand up. Is Simone on Nomenclature, or did she fly on to me?
No, Simone lighted on your shoulder.
Alright, yeah, so I stand up and like I kind of unclench my fist and like stretch my fingers because I was clenching my fist so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I just take like a really deep breath and I just like look at everyone else and I kind of like shake my head to kind of break free of like that trancey kind of vision I was seeing.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be fine. He needs time.
We're gonna move with him.
Well, fortunately, he's the smallest member of our party, and I mean, some centaurs showed us what we could do with him before.
Play catch, you asshole.
Good times. Cue Zoolander sequence where we're just playing soccer with him, basically.
Alright. Or Wolf of Wall Street. Alright, here.
When I wake up and Simone tells me everything that happened, I'm going to rain hell on you guys. It'll be small, but it'll be hell.
Just pick him up and have his like front facing outward, so put his arms over our shoulders so we can carry him almost like a backpack, but facing outward.
Yeah.
Well,
how
how
much
much
does
arms and legs together. I'm just, huh?
How much does Nomenclature weigh?
I don't know.
When you asked that question.
Nice.
Oh, I couldn't hear anything, so I just figured it was me, so I left and came back.
How much do you weigh?
In game?
Yeah.
I actually wrote that.
Also real life. Yeah.
In game, I need to double check because I wrote it down in my notes, and my phone is across the room.
Imagine he's
Nomenclature, I need you. Nomenclature,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. I am 3'1", and I am 72 pounds.
Not it.
Okay. Ozone feels a little bit like he.
You're a fatty, aren't you?
Burden.
I'm dense.
Oh, 72 pounds is like a kid, like a
No.
small.
So
It's like a dog. It's like a large dog.
gnomes on average are between 3 and 4 feet and average 40 pounds.
Oh wow.
Are you including your gear in that number?
Yes.
Okay, I figured you were.
So yeah, Ozone he'll begin like trying to fireman carry.
Oh shit. Is this charisma save magic based?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I get advantage. Thank God. 12 is better than a 1.
It is. Your hit point maximum reduces by 5.
Oof.
Okay, continue, guys.
Yeah, Ozone is.
I'll help carry.
Yeah. No, he's small enough. I think that I could, if I, situate him properly on my shoulders. Either sheep carry or fireman carry, depending on how his body is is arrayed.
I'm a little guy, and I did fit in Addison's backpack. So you guys could put me in a backpack. Just not Cathixis's, because...
Damn it.
Head first.
I just got to pull my backpack out again.
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody actually has like a backpack to sort of cradle him in.
Well, I hand you one like my old book bag that I had, because I have my bag of holding.
Okay.
So I'm just like here, because you can basically use that as like I'm handing
Regular pack.
knapsack, so that way it's almost like a Gnome Bjorn.
Yeah, Gnome Bjorn. I was gonna say. So yeah, I'll start setting up the Gnome Bjorn and sort of muttering under my breath as to how terrible I was performing during that fight or whatever.
I'll
But-
carry his gear, so you don't gotta carry everything.
All right.
Just carry his dead, lifeless body.
We'll part
I'm
it
sorry,
out.
cold, lifeless body.
I searched for Will on his on his person.
Nomenclature, give me another charisma saving throw.
You find a slip of paper that says I leave everything to my bird.
We do what any self-respecting person would do when you give both of you a proper burial. We burn you.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so here's what happens. Who is holding Ozone at the moment?
Ozone's probably holding it himself.
I mean, not Ozone. Who's holding Nomenclature at the moment?
It would be Ozone. You know.
All
Oh,
right.
good times.
So what happens is, is he facing you? Like, how are you holding him? I'm gonna get a picture of this.
It depends on where in the sequence, whatever is about to happen happens. So like my plan, we were, I was giving, I guess, the doc the gear that would be a little heavier, and so I would imagine I'd have Nomenclature in the bag facing up and out, more like a baby. So yeah, I guess he'd be in front of me and he'd be facing up.
All right. So Nomenclature. So while you're holding Nomenclature, you feel movement, like a sudden jerk, like right in front of you. I will give you an opportunity for a dexterity saving throw to sort of get Ozone away from you. To get Nomenclature away from you.
Just blow the whole bag.
To get Nomenclature away from you.
All right, here we go.
Just punt it.
It's a 12.
I said it at the 10.
Okay.
So you kind of throw the bag down, and Nomenclature sort of bounces out of the bag and ignites completely in a just conflagration of black flame. And when he does, something else that was previously invisible ignites in black flame. You see the large figure of the blue-black hag sort of burning right next to Nomenclature, who sort of had his hand on it, and it's igniting as well. In the flame, you see 2 points of light. That in the flame where Nomenclature is, you see 2 points of light. And as the flame subsides, you see that those points of light are actually his eyes. He is now wearing this sort of shadow black armor piece, this sort of shadow black leather piece on his chest. And he is fully up and awake and standing next to a severely burned hag. So,
nice digs.
So Nomenclature, I will give you an attack of opportunity to do whatever you want. Continue the initiative.
He attacks all of us.
So when the bag drops and like I bounce out, roll out, and then catch fire, I'll like hop to my feet, cough a little bit, turn to her, and say, "Did you see that? I'd rather die than be your mate." And I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on her. So give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. There's some tides turning over here. I don't know what's going on.
Not the tides of chaos.
As I say that, can I flex the fire out?
Yeah, let's say like there are just like lingering motes of fire on you, and you can sort of like just wave them off.
Yeah. So I puff. I do that asshole motion where I like puff out my chest at her as I say it, and as that happens, the flames just out.
Mm-hmm. Also, give me an Arcana check. Give me an Arcana check separate from that. nomenclature.
Did you just save yourself?
17.
All right. Whatever damage you roll is a crit.
Alright, I'm cool with that.
For this attack. Not get crazy.
Okay, so that's... Are we doubling the damage, or am I rolling the damage twice?
You pick.
You guys gave me both answers at the same time, and I don't know what you said.
You pick.
I said dealer's choice.
Okay. I like rolling, so let's do this. 23. Ooh, wow. Only one of that was a 1. Nice.
Okay. So
She runs screaming in the other direction.
yeah, she sure does. She runs screaming, but she can't quite run anymore. Because she's so weak and haggard at this point. She can't quite run anymore. So she's sort of limping away, screaming at the top of her lungs.
Does that provoke attacks of opportunity from the rest of the party?
It sure does. Cursing and screaming about how everything is way too beautiful and she can't take it.
Man. Nomenclature must have really did a number.
Number.
As she's fleeing, I look at the rest of the party and I go, "Take your shot, boys."
Well, okay.
Who's stabbing? Who's doing it?
I see Addison and Cathixis.
Yeah, if you guys were all around me, you all should have attacks of opportunity.
I think we broke the bot.
Let's give it a sec.
Does not compute.
So, how about them Mets?
What's a met? Is it like a net?
Yep.
Cool.
It's made of mittens, though.
Yeah, I don't like gloves.
Mittens. No mittens. Yeah, I think it's broken. What's the dash delta one? Oh, there you go. Nice.
You hit yourself in the knee with your hammer.
Ow! There we go. 22.
Okay. But where's Addison's?
No, Addison has to redo it.
Go ahead, Addison. Cathixis, that hits, obviously.
I wasn't expecting the hag to show up.
You were.
You
You got so excited
fire.
you didn't hit your own knee.
Oh, look, also a 22.
Also a hit.
Never mind.
What happened?
No, never mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't do it both at the same time again. What happened last time?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
There you go.
18 damage. All right. So that damage hits, and you feel like the creature for the first time in this entire encounter is screaming bloody murder, like you're really hurting her. Cathixis 9, that's damage too.
You also were there.
How cute.
So fucking cold.
Participation trophy.
That's damage too. Yes. So with
Ozone's not gonna attack?
I don't. Well, I can't use a spell attack, and I was barehanded. I mean, I can try to scratch.
I'm fine with you using a spell if you want to, like a cantrip or something. If you want to throw a cantrip.
So I've got one that at least would make a little sense from a melee perspective. I would try to shocking grasp.
Okay.
All right. So that is a +6. Correct. It is.
Oh my god, is this going to be a sneak attack moment?
I mean, we all sneak at some time.
A 16.
No, that's a miss, unfortunately.
It's all right.
By 1 point.
I was pretty shocked myself that all of this.
Yeah, you know what, Cathixis? What the hell? Add your sneak attack damage to that.
I did.
That you really?
Oh no, you shady bitch.
Oh no,
the D6 was my sneak attack.
Oh, okay. So do it
Oh
again.
wait, isn't she Hex?
Oh, she
She
is.
is.
So I forgot that damage.
Yeah, add that.
5.
There we go. Okay. How do you both want to handle the stuff?
Oh, so we're killing her.
Yep.
Yeah, so as she's screaming like in pain, trying to move away, I just turn and I look at Kha'Zix and I nod. I dash forward to cut in front of her, and as she's staggering, she just runs herself into my rapier.
Okay. And Kha'Zix, what are you contributing to this?
I'm gonna pull a Game of Thrones, and I'm just gonna stab her multiple times in the face.
Okay. All right. So while you're doing this, the black flames that are still kind of like eating away at her flesh start to grow and consume the rest of her. By the time you guys finish stabbing, the entire body is completely consumed, and the black flames start to sort of threaten to eat up onto your weapon. So what do you do?
I just flourish my rapier and then sheath it.
Okay, and you?
I'm basically just gonna like pull away my rapier and just like walk away.
Okay. So as you're watching, as you step away, the flames get more and more intense, and this sort of acrid smoke starts to exude from the body, and you hear its final sort of death scream, and then as the flame winks out, there's nothing left but this sort of odd little gem that falls to the ground, with a couple of little flames still licking at it, and then it sort of vanishes.
Well, I guess you're picking that one up.
Nomenclature's kind of an odd little.
Arcana.
Whoa.
Yeah, sure.
Natural 20.
Ooh, oh really?
Wow.
Yeah. Arcana on the gem.
Oh, it's a heartstone.
I picked that up.
Quick, bubble hearth.
So what that means is that it can cure any disease. It's a stone that can cure any disease or ailment or deficiency one time.
Deficiency, huh? Quick, use it on Nomenclature to see if he grows.
Oh, good.
Asshole.
It's very sizist of you.
Quick, put it on Kha'Zix's face so he stops fucking dangling his dick off his chin.
Oh, dick.
Sounds like someone's
Fucking assholes! What is wrong with you guys today?
sounds like someone's got penis envy.
Oh my god.
Or should I
Alright,
say
yeah,
quality?
so I picked that up, look at it, and I put it in my bag.
Okay.
Quick, put it on Addison's attitude so they can finally be happy for once.
Oh, inspiration.
Addison's response.
Bunch of dicks.
Not even a hag heartstone. Your ineptitude in combat.
Oh, shit. Hey, if you shove it down Daergram's throat, you might fix his voice.
Oh.
Wow, I try to bring you back so many times, and that's how you treat me?
Thank you for that, doing your job, Cleric.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Enough!
you want a cookie?
Enough!
And everyone leaves Ozone alone because we need the lovable idiot.
Enough. All of you get inspiration.
Oh, because of how viciously we're burning each other like that hag burn?
That was amazing. Every single one of you take inspiration. I love, it's so wrong, but so right. Just like
Question.
you just went through this huge harrowing battle where you almost lost one of you guys. This is how you fucking act. I love it. Inspiration, everyone. Everyone gets inspiration.
It's pretty apt. So was that health loss permanent, or was it
Yeah.
because of
Everyone.
the hag?
Well, it's a permanent hit point loss. It was because of the hag, but yeah, it's permanent hit point loss.
Damn.
Yeah.
Also, it's like his hit point maximum?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Is he using blue fire?
What happened?
I said, oh shit, is this blue fire? Is he in the Forgotten Realm?
No, hags. If you're asleep or incapacitated, and the night hag can give you sort of like nightmares, and there's actually no saving throw for it at all. But I gave him one because of what he was going through, and he failed the first one, which I wasn't
on the
expecting.
second one.
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting him to fail the first one. I was like, damn. I was like, and then I actually rolled the d10 to see if maybe it would be less than 5. It was 6, so I was like, we'll just leave it at 5.
Thank you.
5 is fine.
Give me the Hearthstone. Shit.
Well, yeah, Hearthstone would work on that.
It's not permanent. Just rest, you'll be fine.
Permanent. She touched me in my dreams like she wanted to. Why do you think I killed her when I woke up?
You mean why we killed her?
I set it up, you spiked it down. Fuck you. We're a band, we lift each other up. Stop being such a dick, you tentacled menace.
To be fair, you're not strong enough to lift any of us up.
So Lenny
I've never seen you
Lenny
words.
runs into the middle of the argument and starts barking at all of you and wagging his tail.
I whack him on the nose with a rolled up paper towel. Rolled up newspaper.
Rolled up, and where, pray tell, did you get the rolled up newspaper?
From my trips into death.
No. So yeah, Lenny runs into the middle of you guys and starts barking at you. All of you, like, kind of takes turns.
Where'd this dog come from?
I just roll my eyes. Carry on.
What is it, boy? Is Timmy stuck in the well?
I turn to
You can't
Addison.
get double inspiration.
I turn to Addison and say, I have words for you. Some shit went down, and I need to tell you about it.
Well, can we discuss it on the way?
Sure.
I stop and look at everyone, unless we want to try to set up camp here and rest.
Yeah, I feel sick.
I'm pretty beat up.
Alright, so we'll make camp here. So, like, we'll set up, like, our stuff, so that way, like, we set up a little perimeter, and then, I'll grab Nomenclature and say, come, we'll go for a little walk.
Okay.
And this, so theoretically, we'll be able to get a short rest, right? Whoever's not, basically everybody, right?
I'm like 14 of 72.
A long rest would be nice.
Yeah,
I'm
I think-
9 of 35.
Yeah, I think that we're setting up for
Actually,
a long
we
rest.
never got to do the long rest from the level up.
That's why I'd like to do a long rest.
Yeah, no, we're setting up camp for a long rest, because, yeah, like, in-game, all of this stuff has happened in, like, a day.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, that giant castle and all that stuff that went down was all in a day.
Yeah, you basically went from that castle to this battle, more or less.
Well,
yeah.
we went from the castle to fighting those random things in the woods to then dealing with those mushrooms to then dealing with this. So it's been like a long day.
You've had quite the day.
Alright, yeah, so while that's happening, I go up to Nomenclature, like, we'll we'll walk a little ways away so that way we're not around the group if that's what he wants.
Simone comes with you, by the way. She like lights
Yeah.
on your shoulder, Nomenclature, and she like there.
Yep. So everybody's at camp. We're everybody's at camp, and we're
So while we're walking, I just looked to you. So, how was your meeting with the Raven Queen?
I'm intrigued on how you know, but also I've had a lot happen today that I don't want to have that conversation. So we'll go into that another time. Just dog mark it because I'm not gonna remember. So I died,
Yeah, we saw that.
and then that lady basically gave me the choice as to die or not, and then presented me with a third option. And hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yep, still here.
Yeah, are you a herald of her?
No. I think she wants me to make you a herald of her.
Yeah, I just kind of smirk a little bit. Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
So when you say herald of her, Simone texts you and calls in your ear.
And what does it mean? Because now I can speak to her telepathically.
So you get the sense that Simone is like, that's not what she said, idiot.
So I wave, I like push her beak to the side, and I look at Addison and say, so I am a bit different now.
You don't say. Wreathed in the black fire and all that.
Also, check out my new digs, and I gesture to my new armor.
Yeah, I kind of like wave my hand dismissively. Yeah, we saw that. You have your magical girl transformation sequence.
I wasn't conscious for my own fucking Sailor Moon transformation? That's
Yeah, it was
bullshit.
actually pretty cool. There was a lot of twirling around, though you did do a significant amount of pouting.
I fucking hate you. I hate you guys. Where?
Triple inspiration. So I go. So she wants me to introduce you to her, and she wants you to be her voice.
Simone pecks you again and caws at you again, this time louder, and she flaps her wings.
I look at her and I go, "Listen, I just feigned death. I'm sorry if the details are murky. Do you fucking tell her?"
So Simone, so when you say that, Simone jumps to your other shoulder and looks at Addison, and her eyes flash green again. And
I just look at Nomenclature. I just chuckle because even being returned from death and being in the presence of a deity, he has not changed.
Nope.
Yeah,
So-
not even the great revelation of death can affect his brain.
So, Simone's eyes flash bright green. Do you look at them?
Yeah.
You see an image of a tall, pale elf that looks very much like you, but is all elf and all woman. And you see her working closely with the Raven Queen in the first image. So
I know who this is, don't I?
You know exactly who this is. you see her working very closely with the Raven Queen in the first image, acting as her voice. For people who can't really understand, for other elves who really can't understand her. And then you see a second image of that same woman leaving the sort of court where the Raven Queen is, and you get a sense of lost love. When you see that, you sense like a great love, almost like a heartbreaking. And then you see the Raven Queen alone in her court, and you see an image of this elf woman who looks very much like you in the real world. Well, in the real world, in the world where you guys are, in the woods, kind of walking towards this big, beautiful elven city that you've never seen before. Give me a history check.
Man, they must have went for a long walk.
I figured that we're just like sleeping by now.
Yeah,
No,
so
you guys are basically setting up camp.
They're
No,
setting up
I
camp.
went away and I came back. All of a sudden, you guys are in like elven cities in my head.
no.
You walked.
So, the city that you're seeing this elf woman walk to is Glorious, the elven capital. And then you still get the sense of heartbreak and loss. And then you see an image of a half-elven baby in this woman's arms. And you see that heartbreak sort of mend a little, and a love forms from that heartbreak. And a yearning to meet that child.
This is some sappy shit.
Fucking asshole. You have to be such an asshole all the time. You know, I can take your inspiration away.
No, Daddy, no!
Yeah, so I'm standing there, and like unbeknownst to me, like there's just tears streaming down my eyes, like my cheeks, because I know exactly what all of this is.
Mm-hmm. And then Simone calls and Gnomenclature again.
Yeah, and when you're done with that little trip, you just hear me like, and then I saw the whole future, and I was there, and you were there, and we were awesome, and the bird was so cool, and I can make her do this, and I like wave my hand over Simone, and she disappears.
Yeah, I
Isn't
just.
that awesome? And that's when I look at you and I see the tears coming down your face, and I go, "Oh fuck!" And I summon Simone back, and I said, and I look at Simone and I go, "I didn't want to tell them it was their mom because of this, because this frightens me. This isn't a thing that happens. You broke her."
And she so Simone looks at you and communicates to you, feelings aren't bad. She needed to know, and you weren't telling her.
I wave off Simone and she disappears again. And I go, and then I wave my hand back and she pops back onto my shoulder.
Yeah, I hold up my hand, like I got like my head down, and I hold up my hand, stop.
I literally, like deer in the headlights, freeze mid-motion.
Yeah, I just say, go.
Okay, and then I disappear into the shadows.
Okay. um, I'll leave you be for a second, Addison, and cut to the rest of them to see what they're up to.